Back on Hot Mic on this Tuesday morning. We're just over a week away from National Signing Day. Things are starting to heat up. We've already reported on a bunch of the Bison commits. They'll become signees next Wednesday, and they have a late addition to the pile for the class of 2025. They're going back into the state of Nebraska to add another commitment. Alijah Wayne announced on Sunday that he is going to commit to North Dakota State, and he joins us this morning after coming up here just a couple weeks ago prior to the Missouri State game. After announcing originally he was committed to South Dakota State, he's flipped, and he'll be coming to Fargo. It's great to see you. I know it's been a hectic last couple weeks. Tell us on, I guess, the decision. Why the change of heart and decide to come to NDSU?
No, for sure. I took my official to NDSU, and just being around the players, being around the coaches, just seeing Fargo really for the first time, like for me, it's kind of a no-brainer. Fargo is like a hidden gem. Like Fargo it's a great place, and that's what the coaches preached. And I'm glad I took the opportunity, like for myself, to go see it. And I felt the culture that Coach Polosek and that he was building with these coaches, with the staff, with the players, and I couldn't pass up on that type of opportunity.
There's plenty of Omaha guys that have come up here. Marty Brown's having a heck of a year. Omaha guy that you know. Was that a factor at all in this?
I knew some Omaha guys were on the team and some like Nebraska guys were being recruited. I definitely thought about that, and I feel like just having guys like from the hometown that definitely helps, like wherever you're at, because like you have someone to relate to in that sense, So I definitely thought about that when I was making my decision.
When did things really start to blow up? Was it this summer on the recruiting side of things? Like, when did you okay, this is a lot?
Yeah, I know it was kind of towards the end of my junior year, going into the summer of going into my senior year. It's when things kind of started to blow up, and like just everybody was on my phone, just contacting me, trying to get me on visits on campus. But NDSU, they've always been in contact since I went down to their junior day, this past March.
Yeah.
So I mean that was a great experience. So the NDSU has always had a consistent contact and relationship with me as far as that.
To have like Oregon State, I know got interested. Just when did it get for you that okay, there are schools out there that think I can play high level football. What did that mean to you when you got offers like that?
No, when I got offers like that, I feel like it gave myself confidence, just because I knew who I was, but like that just I'm getting more recognition at that point, So that obviously did felt good. But like I feel like it's not really about like the level, it's about like the people who you surround yourself with, and just like where you're at. And I feel like NDSU, they can compete with anybody, and I feel I made the right decision for myself. And I'm very confident. I'm very excited about my decision. But when I got started getting recognition like that, it felt good. Because like that was the first time that I've got the offer like that. So it did feel good. But that like people don't really know the story behind all that, or like what's going on like behind the scenes, like because people just look at the level and it's like, oh, he's going there, no brainer. But it's a lot bigger than just like what level we're playing at. It's about the people you surround yourself with, like where you're going to be living, like the players, the coaches, everything.
Give me a sense, Elijah, when you felt maybe Brookings isn't where I want to go. Like I want to open this back up. How difficult a decision was that?
It was a pretty difficult decision, because I had relationships with the coaches at South Dakota State as well, but I felt like I had to do like that for myself, like I didn't necessarily feel that Brookings was the place for me. And I wasn't gonna like try to hide that, or I wasn't gonna try to ignore like my feelings in that sense. So I felt like it was only appropriate to like go see other places, like to go see Fargo, to go on a visit. And I'm grateful that I did, because I have no regrets. I'm happy with all the decisions I made up to this point. Like everything's worked out. I'm just happy everything has worked out the way it has.
I've asked Marty Brown this. I've asked Cole Payton this, guys that are Omaha guys that are on the Bison roster of how good the football is in your hometown. You're in it. Give us the lowdown. What kind of how good are the players you're playing against every week?
No, you're playing against like the top players, some of the top players in the country in Nebraska. We have amazing talent, amazing teams, amazing coaches, like just throughout the Omaha metro area. Like just let alone the Omaha metro area. Like we like Lincoln and just like you get further out west in Nebraska, like teams are just tough, gritty. They play like hard nosed football. They know how to play, they know how to win. Like people kind of sleep on Nebraska football, but Nebraska football is it. It's competitive. The fans are crazy. Like they come out to support. Like even if their son's on that team, like Omaha, they come to every central game. It's crazy. But Nebraska, it's special for sure.
Are you 6'4"? What's your height and weight right now?
Yeah, I'm about like 6'4", 6'5" right now. I'm weighing about 250.
I mean, you look like you could play right now. What have the coaches told you about what to do now to get ready after you sign and then get ready for getting up here next summer?
I do anything they ask me to because that's like I play. If they want me to play, if that's what the plan they got for me, then I'm all for it. I'm ready to play. I could go out and play right now if they ask me to. But it's. I mean, yeah, whatever they got in store, whatever they got in mind for me, like I'm all for it.
Describe the reaction when you told Coach Polisek you were going to commit.
He thought like he didn't really see it coming. I got on the phone with him one night, and we were just going over like reflecting on the visit. Then after that phone call, I texted him. I want to get back on the phone the next day because I had been talking to my parents and. There wasn't too much more waiting to do because like I kind of made my mind up already. And I called him and he was expecting like my parents had a question or something like that. And I kind of surprised him, telling him that I was going to commit. And he screamed, let's go. He got my Coach Gazer, the defensive line coach, on the phone. Yeah, we were all excited.
To have this done with now is a week out. I mean, just does it feel like a 1,000-pound elephant off your shoulders?
Kind of, yeah and no, but like it does because like I'm happy where I ended up. I'm happy that I committed to NDSU. And like I'm happy that like it all worked out the way it did. I feel like I made a great decision for myself, for my family. I feel like it's all going to work out great. So it does feel like a weight off my shoulders. Yeah.
What's next week like? The signing day? Have you got that plan ironed out yet, or not yet?
Not like the fine tuning stuff. We have an idea of what we're gonna do. But I'm excited for that because like from then on it's official, and I can't wait to get back up to Fargo.
Last thing before I let you go, I was watching a couple of your games after finding out that NDSU was interested. How many other college guys are on your own team this year? You're loaded, right?
Yeah, we're loaded. We have Ike Ackerman. He's committed to Ohio. We have Torrey Pittman, who's got offers from Nebraska. Kylon Haney, offers from Nebraska. We have a bunch of raw talent that has like Power 5, Power 4 potential. And our team is really young, so like we got a lot. Like I'm excited to see like what Central becomes in the next couple of years because we got a lot of talent.
I really appreciate the time this morning. Congratulations, and we'll chat next week when he becomes official, okay?
Yep, for sure. We'll chat, for sure.
Elijah Wayne joining us from Omaha Central, announcing he is committed to the Bison class of 2025, which will become official a week from tomorrow. We'll have our big National Signing Day show, spectacular, with Jeff Kolpak, Jay Bartley, and myself. That's next Wednesday from 9 to 11 right here on WDAY Extra. We'll take a break. We'll wrap up hour one of Hot Mike. Back after this on WDAY Extra, KSFL TV, and Inforum.com.